how you doing? Well, I thought I would do an update. I know it's been a while since I've done an update, but I've actually been a bit ill and some other life things going on, so I've had to deal with that. But I'm back on track again, and I thought I'd talk about what I've been up to really, because I have been very busy. So I need to do some spraying, and as you probably noticed, this is the hull now of the ship is finished, and I'll just bring it up. And I was very, very pleased with how the ship turned out. And I've just, these aren't glued on, they're just sitting on there just so you can see exactly what it looks like. And I'm very pleased with how the Aztec can come out. I've tested all the lights and everything, and it looks absolutely wonderful, it really does. And I finished the back of the ship as well, and you can really, and when I lit this, it looked absolutely fantastic, it really did. See if the camera can really see that out there. You can really see the detail now. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. And the actual photon torpedo tube launcher, I really enjoyed doing that. I picked out some areas as well. I did some highlighting on that and detailing, just to give it that extra depth and look. And I was I'm very happy and very pleased with how that turned out. And my idea of doing this area as well came out very well, as you can see. And the Aztec under here and all over the ship turned out exactly as I wanted. I'm very, very pleased with that. The actual launcher itself, I've lit that. I put paraffin and all the lights have come on, and that looks absolutely fantastic. It really does. And you can see the beard effect, as I like to call it, because it looks like it's got a beard moustache on, but it's quite cool. I like it. See if yeah, there we go. You can really see it now, and I'm very, very pleased with how that looks. And the actual cloaking device here, and all the detail here. There were some colours I didn't do. I just felt, I've got the main colour on the ship, and then I've got one green, and then a second green, and then there's loads of detailing as well. I just thought that was enough, otherwise you start losing, the ship really. I didn't want to do too much. So that's the body. I'm really, really happy and pleased with how it turned out, and it looks really good. I'm very, very pleased with it, It does call out for other areas to be painted here, there and everywhere, but no, I think this is enough. Especially on the back with the engines, and this was absolutely wonderful. It really was. It was a very interesting contrast between the red on the top and the orange on the bottom, but it really does work. It looks really fantastic. It really did. And there's only one bulb in there. You don't need any more than that. Get it right up close so you can see. And I was very, very pleased with it. I'm very happy with overall how it looks. And the shoulder bits as well. These are all lit in here, and they look really good, and I'm very pleased about that. So just putting that to one side. So really what I got to do is some spraying. I got the base to spray, and that's the power that goes in there. That's masked off, and that power actually goes into there. But obviously I've got it taped off at the moment, and as you can see, that little clip in there and there corresponds to the clips on the wings, which I'll show you in a bit. But this is just getting sprayed black, nice gloss black, and that's it really. And there's my wiring, which I was particularly happy about. I'll just show you the one wing because they're basically both the same. There's both of them, and they're both the same really, So I'll just put one to one side. That's the clip that goes into the shoulder that you just seen. As you can see, I've done all the masking now for the feathers on the top side. On the bottom side, it's taking me weeks to do it, but it's done now. So really all I have to do now is paint the guns, do the Aztec on here with the metallic green and the dark green, and do some highlighting as well. And there's some areas I'm going to follow the instruction manual, but I'm not going to do everything it says in there. I'm also going to do my own thing. I'll be painting up some of those and painting some of those, and this area here I'll be painting, and all along here as well. And what I'll do is I'll do the colours that I want first. So like these two here, let me just get a pointer, there we go. So where you got these two squares here, and I'm just using these two as an example for the whole ship really. I'll be painting these metallic green, and then give it a couple of days to dry, and then mask them, and then put the final coat on top. That will work out a lot easier than doing the whole thing in final coat and then trying to mask stuff up individually. I've already had a little play around with this, and it'll just be easier to do it that way. Same thing with the guns as well, where you bring it a bit closer, where that is green and that is green, and obviously this is like a gun metal. They need to be sprayed individually, and then just pick out the colours on that. Then I can mask this up and then spray green. Same on this bit as well, that needs to be sprayed brass, so I can spray that first, then mask it, and then later on spray the final coat over it. You know, same here as well on there, and underneath where it calls out for these to be sprayed, it'd be much easier just to spray them in their final coat, let it totally dry and harden, then mask it, and then put the the actual final coat on top, which is this jade green, so it'll just be much easier to do it that way, and amongst doing all that, spray these as well. It also calls out for quite a bit of clever spraying in this area here. I am going to tackle some of it. Some of it I will spray like the instruction manual says. Other parts of it I probably won't do as well. I'm also going to add my own bit, so I'm going to spray along this part here and do some other things really, and just make it my model. And that's pretty much where I'm at, guys. And as soon as I've done that, I'll put the video out, and you guys will see it. It'll probably take me a couple of weeks to do that. So if you don't hear from me for a couple of weeks, you know why. I'm literally in the middle of spraying this. I will do a video now and then, but I just wanted to put this one out just to let you guys know at what point I'm at now. Before I sign off, I just wanted to say, with the body, I have lit tested it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't want to light test it just yet because you don't get the full effect, because obviously I don't have the wings hooked on. And like I've already said, that plug there goes into that socket there, and then the wing will sit in there like that. It gets glued on to there, which corresponds there. But when I lit test this, I only lit test the body. I didn't light test the wings, and I know the lights in the wings work, so I don't need to light test that again. But so that's it, guys. So I'll put this one out for you guys to have a look, and then I'm going to get on with the painting and the spraying of the wings and all the different segments and parts and all the detailing as well. I might do a bit by bit and then show the final thing. I don't know yet. I'll see how it goes as I go along, because it's always the spraying part that takes up so much time. It really is. But that's it, guys, really. So I'll probably see you guys when I do the next video. So please feel free to comment, subscribe, like. It really helps me and helps the channel as well. And I do read all the comments, and I love this Star Trek modelling community. I really do. So until the next one, guys, you all take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.